Good afternoon, everyone. We already just about to complete our lab experiment. Today we'll do a new experiment, that is implementation of multiplexer and demultiplexer. Okay. In theoretical classes already we have completed, we have covered this topic. So today we'll do experimental observations. The first one we'll do experiment number 9. Okay. That is your nine, that is implementation of 4 into 4 cross 1 multiplexer and 1 cross 4 demultiplexer using logic gates. So let us start. If you know that multiplexer, basically in one word you can say it's a many into one converter. Many into one converter. Okay. So many means you are having so many inputs and there should have only single output. Okay. So along with input and output, you are having some data select inputs. Okay. So if you have n number of data select input from S0 to S0, S1, Sn minus 1, that is n number of select inputs. So definitely that multiplexer should have 2 to the power n, 2 to the power n number of inputs. Okay, so there is a relation, okay, between your number of inputs along with the data selectors. So what actually do the data selector? Data selector basically selects the input among several input that will go to the output. So it's selecting a desired input and that will go to the output without any change. So your multiplexer is a kind of parallel to serial converter. You can say that. Lots of implementation are there in digital communication also. So similarly, in the case of demultiplexer, it is doing simply just reverse of the multiplexer circuit. So in this demultiplexer circuit, it converts serial to parallel. So serial to parallel conversion is taking place by means of demultiplexer. So here you have single input and multiple outputs are there. In the same way, here also several data selectors are present. Here, data selector selects among several output on which line your input will pass. Okay. So, if you are 8 number of outputs, so you need to have 3 number of data selectors in the case of demultiplexer. So depending upon the bit combination, depending upon the bit combinations, it will select the desired output. Okay. So if you apply 0, 0, 0, that means the 0 position output will be selected. If you apply 0, 0, 1, so number 1 output will be selected. So in that way, it will pass your input to the output. So that's a multiplexer. Its basic operation is it converts your data stream parallel to serial, and in demultiplexer, it just doing reverse of the multiplication process. That means it converts your serial input to the parallel again. So multiplexing, demultiplexing, many times it is useful in communication, digital communication systems. So over there we can use it. Okay. In some cases, your microprocessor system also we can use. So now we'll go for multiplexer first, then we'll go for demultiplexer. Okay. So let us go for simulation. I am not going into the detail of the theory because you people know that. As I mentioned you, everything I told you. Okay. So multiplexer means already I told you parallel to serial. Demultiplexer means it converts your serial data into parallel. Okay. Okay. So as you have studied theoretical classes, I am not discussing here in detail. So better we'll go for simulation. Okay. We'll go for simulation technique. So implementation of 4 cross 1 multiplexer. In the case of multiplexer, we are writing 4 cross 1, 4 is to 1. Okay. So that means, what does it mean? 4 cross means the left side numerical value gives idea about the number of inputs. And 1 means multiplexer should have 1 output. Here is see 1 cross 4 means input is 1, single input is there, but there are 4 outputs. So just simply the reverse of the multiplexer. So demultiplexer is doing simply reverse operation of the multiplexer. As you are seeing the symbolic representation also 4 cross 1, but in the case of demultiplexer it is 1 cross 4. So you have 4 input tha, that 4 has been converted output here, and you have 1 output tha, in this case that converted into input. Okay, so move to the circuit part. So this is your circuit. Okay, this is your circuit. Okay, so anytime when you are going for designing any sort of circuit or implementing any sort of digital circuit, so when we go for running it, you have to apply the power supply, that is 5 volt, and it runs, it operated under 5 volt DC supply. Okay, so make it on. So green means it's now the power supply has given here. So now, as I mentioned you, it's a 4 cross 1 multiplexer. So how many number of selector inputs will be there? 2 to the power 2. So 4 means 2 to the power 2. So here we are using 2 number of selectors, data selector, that is S0 and S1. See here S0 and S1. So S0 and S1. So you can use 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. So correspondingly, your data will pass to the output. So how many data inputs are there? See. Okay. So let us try to handle it. Okay. Try to operate it. So now S0, S1, these are the data selector. Okay. So 5 volt already I have supplied. Okay. This is inverter, this is AND gate. Okay. This is also AND gate, and this is also OR gate. Okay. So this is 3 input OR gate. Okay. 7411, 7411, 3 input AND gate, and this is A, B, C, D. That is 4 input OR gate. Okay. So you can write down this IC number also. Whenever you are going for design in real time, you can have that ICs. So we are giving 0, 0 at the data selector. Okay. So when we are applying 0, 0 at the data selector, so you people know that this D0 will be at the output. So D0 will be at the output. So suppose D0 is 1. Okay. D0 is 1. So now see the output. D0 is 1. Okay. At the output, why is the output? This LED closed means we are getting D0 value here. Okay, if you put D0 0, so see D0 is 0. So as we have taken data selector, okay, 0 0, so that means D0 is on, CLED is glowing, so D0 is applied, D0 is high, D0 is equal to 1 here. So output also gives you high value. So that means that is the purpose of using data selector. Selects the input, okay, which input among several will go to the output. As we are giving 0 0 value, S0 and S1 both are 0 0 here, so D0 input will be selected, and whatever be the data at D0 input, that will go to the output without any change. If D0 is equal to 0, so output Y is equal to 0. If D0 is equal to 1, so output will be 1. Okay, so now add this value. So 0 0 output should be D0, and the output value is how much? This is your 1. Now you can send 0 also, D0 0. Okay, so D0 is 0. So now add this value. So see, D0 we have supplied 0, so output is also 0. Correct. So in that way you can supply all the values. Now if you want to use, if you want to send D1 value, so it should be S0 is 0, S1 is 1. Okay. Now that is solo. Now see, D1 is 1. Okay. I have supplied in the data selector 0 and 1. So definitely D1 bit would be selected. Okay. So if D1 is 0, so output is 0. If D1 is high, so see output is high. So that is written D1 is 1. Okay. If you put 0, so D1 is 0. So now write D1 is 1 and you can add it. Okay. So 0 1, D1 is 0, so output is 0. Now 0 1, the same data selection put, D1 is selected and the output is 1. So I am repeating for 0 and 1. Okay. So for D0, we are sending 1, D0 we are sending 0. Similarly, D1 we are sending 1, for D1 we are sending 0. Now S0, S1, so 0 0 0 1 completed. Now 1 0. 1 0 means this is 0, this is 1. So 1 0. Okay. So 1 0 means 2. D2 would be selected. Okay. So D2 would be selected. So D2, if it is 0, so output is 0 C. If D2 is 1, so output is 1. Okay, you are getting? I think you are getting it. See the computer screen. If it is 0, so D2 is 0. If D2 is high, so output is high. So first we'll take D2 is 0. So add this one. So D2 is 0. Now D2 make it high. So see this, D2 is equal to 1. Now you can add it. So output Camilla, high Mila. So this is the purpose of using multiplexer and the importance of the data selectors. Okay. Now to select D3, what will you do? You have to change this bit pattern of this data selectors. D3 3 means 1 1. So S0 and S1 both are should be high. Both are should be high. S0 and S1 both are high. That is 1 1 means it will select D3. So 0 is there, D3 is 0 now. So that's why output is also 0. Now if input is high, so output is also high. Okay. So take first 0, you can off it. If you make all these high, so that will not affect the output, because data selector are only selecting D3 value. Okay. So if all these are high or low, that does not matter. That does not affect the output. Okay. Because the data selector is at 1 1 position. So only D3 will be selected. So at D3 is 0. So here D3 is 0. Now add this one. So we got 0 value here. Now make D3 is on. So D3 is 1, output may be 1 मिल गया. Now add this one. So this is, now you can print it for your future use. Whenever you are going for writing your lab copy, okay, you can use this file also. You can use this PDF file also. So as I am telling about the lab file, you have to submit it within August. Within August, you have to complete it. Okay, because anytime your examination date will be declared, so you must complete all these things. Okay, you must complete all these things. Today we will do the experiment. Okay, last experiment, and the next onwards I can assist you for doing others previous experiments. So you just practice all these things and you are trying to complete writing all these experiments, because we have completed I think 12 experiments. So this is enough for you. So this is your 4x1 multiplexer. If you have doubt regarding this operation of this 4x1 multiplexer kit, you can ask me the question. So this is your final truth table, and I explain all the possible input output combinations. Otherwise, I may go for some other techniques. That is your demultiplexer. A multiplexer. Now we'll move for demultiplexer. See, simulation. This is 1x4 demultiplexer. So in demultiplexer, you are having single input. Okay, and you are having four output. Okay, so see, this is your data D. Okay, this is your input. This right most top corner, and these are the outputs. Okay, lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, lead 4. So this is lead 1, lead 2, lead 3, lead 4. These are the outputs. Okay, this is Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3. So if you apply 0, 0 here, these are the select inputs. That means Y0 would be selected. If you apply 0, 1, so Y1 would be selected. If 1, 0 put here, then output Y2 will be selected. If you give all the selector at high values, then it will select Y2. So let us see the operation. Okay. Here also the inverter 7404 not gate, 7411 3 input AND gate, 7411 3 input and get applied here. So before starting, as I mentioned every time, you have to switch on the power supply of the board. Then only you will get the correct output. Due to some network issue, this data input sometimes it's changing. Okay. So see here, the I have supplied high value here. Okay, at the input. Okay, D is high, and as data selectors are at 0, 0 position. So see here, Y0 has been selected. So if data selector is 0, 0, as I mentioned earlier, so output will be Y0. Now add this one. So I have supplied D is equal to 1 here. Okay, see, D is equal to 1. Okay, so output will be Y0. Why? Because S0, S1 both are 0, 0, so Y0 will be selected. Okay, now if you give 0 value, then if you add this, so see, D0, D is equal to 0, so Y0 is equal to 0. Okay, so input will be the output, okay, without any change. So that's why the input is 1, then output is also 1. If input is 0, output is 0 every time. So Y0, Y1, Y2, Y3, every cases. But which output will be selected, that is done by means of data select input, nothing but S0 and S1. Now S0 is 0 and S1 is 1. Okay, so that means Y1 would be selected. Okay, this line would be selected. Now I am giving one value here. Okay, I am giving one value at the input. Then what happens? See, this y1 has been selected. Why it is selected? See here, because a0 is 0, s1 is 1. Okay, देखो a0 is 0, s1 is 1. The reading value is also same. The data input D is supplied here 1. So that's why y1 would be selected. In any other cases, any other outputs is 0. So that's why y1 is 1 and any other values are 0. So y1 is being selected here. Now, if you apply 0 value, so definitely your y1 also 0. So you can add this one. So D, okay, data input is D and the data selector is 0, 1. So which output will be selected? This y1 would be selected. Now that's why D is equal to 0 here. So D is equal to 0 here. This data has been received by this y1 out. In any other cases, no output will be available. Now to check the data at the output y2, what should be the binary combinations in this select lines? Now 2 means 1, 0. Okay. 2 means y2 2 for 1, 0. So that should be 1 and this s1 should be 0. So 1, 0. So 1, 0 means y2 will be selected. Okay. So as I have supplied 0 value here, so that will be better if you apply high value. So we have supplied high first. So now see y2 has been selected. The output y2 having high value. Why? Because data selector selects this y2 output. And how data selector is selecting? By bit combinations of S0 and S1. What is the bit combinations? S0 is equal to 1 and S1 is equal to 0. So 1, 0 means 2. So now you can add it. Okay. So same way, see, y2 is equal to giving the output. And now you can put 0 here and you can add that one. So see, here may be y0, we are getting two outputs. Y for y1, we are getting 1 and 0. And y2, we are getting also 1 and 0. Now remaining output is y3. How to select y3? Y3, 3 means 1, 1. So make both the select inputs high. Make both the select inputs high. S0 and S1 both. Okay, now give input 1. So see, your LED4 is on and y3 has been selected and now you can add this. So input is data is D, select inputs are 1, 1. So see, all other values are 0, only y3 providing your input, that is D is equal to 1. Now you can supply 0 at the input. Now you can add this one. So D1, D is equal to 1 and D is equal to 0. So in this case, 0 means it is the LED is off. So this is the truth table for your 1x4 demultiplexer and the circuitry and the principle of operations that I have described here. How to operate it, I can explain in detail. Still find you, if you find any difficulties, you can ask me the question. Otherwise, I will go for some other live experiment, that is comparative circuit. So if you have doubt, you can ask me the question. If you are even silent, that means I assume you don't have any query. List of experiment, 12 experiment are there. Only, so we have, I think we have done 11 experiment. Only the remaining part is there, decoder. Okay, this 8 implementation and verification of decoder and demultiplexer and encoder using logic gates. Demultiplexer already we have completed. Only the decoder encoder portion is remaining. But still, if time, if hint suitable time, we can go for. Otherwise, this 11 experiment is enough for you. So now the last one, that is 12, verify the truth table of 1 bit and 2 bit comparator circuit. you will know that comparator means it's a logical operation. So we are comparing two bit, either two bit, single bit, more than two bit. Okay. For the sake of simplicity here, we are designing here one bit comparator and two bit comparator with the help of LED display. Okay. To make you understand clearly. So we'll go for simulating. Okay. We'll go for simulating. If for the single bit, if A and B both are 0, 0 or 1, 1, in that case, bits are same. Okay. If the bit A is 1 and bit B is 0, so A greater than B. Now, if A is equal to 0, B is equal to 1, in that case, A is less than B. So, three conditions are there. Every time when we are going to go for comparing between two values, so there is a three chances. There are three chances, okay, of conclusion. Namely, that maybe the first one is greater than the second one. Both then the second case both are same, and the third case is A is less than first one is less than the second one. So these three conditions we have to check using the first one, that is the single bit comparator circuit. So let us go for simulation. So simulation, first bit comparator, single bit comparator. Okay. So if you will know that in the comparator part, we can use exclusive OR gate and NOR gate. Okay. So what is the fundamental concept? You people know that if B for the case of 2-bit exclusive OR gate. Okay. In the case of exclusive OR gate, what happens? If bits are 0, 0 or 1, 1, output will be 0. Okay. But if you apply exclusive NOR gate, XNOR gate, in that case, it will check. If both the inputs are 0, 0 and 1, 1, that means the output will be high. So if the inputs are same, that means equal, so it gives the higher. So for comparison purpose, we are most of the cases using the exclusive NOR gate also. So you can design, you can have that circuit also if you go for that. Okay. So now here we are designing this 1-bit comparator circuit and verification of its operation by using IC 7404, that is it's a NOT gate. 7408, this is your AND gate, and this is the your NOR gate. Okay. So let us operation. Every time you have to supply the power first. So this is your power supply. Okay, power supply is on. Now see, A and B both are 0, 0 here. Okay, both are 0, 0 here. So 0, 0 means they are same. So see, A is equal to B, so that LED is glowing. Okay, now you can add this one. So A, B 0, 0 here. Therefore, A and B both are 0, 0. So among three conditions, as I mentioned you, between two, you have three conditions, three probable outputs. Maybe values are same, maybe first one greater than the second, and third cases the first one may be lesser than the second one. But in this case, they are equal. So that's why A equal to B, that LED is glowing. Now take A is 1 and B is 0. So that means A greater than B. Because A is 1, B is 0, so A greater than B. So therefore, this LED is on. This LED is on. Okay. So now you can add this one. In the truth table, you can add this one. So A greater than B, this corresponding bit is high. Okay. Now the third one, that is this is 0 and this is 1. So that means A less than B, isn't it? So A less than B. So LED2 is on. Now you can add this one. So these three conditions we have. These three conditions we have. Okay. So it's a simple one. So you have to verify this truth table. I have shown you here. Now there is a simulated truth. Means if you apply 0 here, if you apply 0 here, so both are 0, 0, means same, same. So this should be 0 and this should be 1 and this should be 0. Okay. So now check. As both the inputs are same. So A is equal to B. So check it. So this is correct. Okay. So A is equal to B1. Now you can change it. You can change this is 1. This is also 1. Then also AB is same. That condition output are same. So check it. So this is correct. Okay. So in that way you can change this is 0. This is 1. So 0, 1. Which one is high? Because A less than B. So A less than B means this. So that should be 1. In other cases 0. So now check it. Correct. Okay. Now other case means this is 1 and this is 0. B is 0. Okay. So 1 greater than B. 1 greater than B means this. So that should be 1 and any other cases that is 0. So now check it. So in that way you can check. Because already I move fast because already we are the end of our syllabus. Okay. So this is all about your 1-bit comparator. In the same way, you can go for designing 2-bit comparator also. So if you have any doubt, okay, so you can tell me the question. Otherwise, we will move fast to the second comparator circuit. That is 2-bit comparator circuit. Okay. So we'll move first 2-bit comparator circuit. So this is also NOT gate. This is also AND gate. This is also AND gate. 3 inputs. Okay. 3 input. So make the power supply on first. Now see, this is 0 0 and B input also 0 0. Both are 0 0. Means A and B both are same. So that's why देखो A is equal to B. This is equal to B. Now you can add this one. Okay. Now make A1 is 1 0. This is 0 0. What does it mean? A greater than B. देखो A में क्या है? 1. This is 0 1 basically. A0 is 0. A1 is 1. So 0 1. But यहाँ पे 0 0. So A greater than B. So देखो A greater than B. So that is true. Now you make A 0, but B greater than A. You want to make B greater than A. So B greater than A means make 0 1. This is 1 and this is 0 0. So B is 1 and A is 0. So B greater than A or A less than B. You can say that. This is A less than B. So therefore A less than B. So you can add this one. So this is the condition. That among these 3 outputs, the corresponding output will be 1 that satisfies. Okay, here A less than B satisfies, so that's why this is 1. Here A less than B was satisfied, so that's why it is high. Now here A greater than B was satisfied, so that's why this corresponding column is 1. So in that way you can have the output and you can practice the circuit. Okay, so this is all about your 2-bit comparator circuit. Okay, so you can change check all the combinations. There is 4 combinations. This is also 4 combinations. So you can check for all combinations. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Similarly 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. You can check any values. Correspondingly, you are getting the output. So whatever be the input combination between A and B, any one of these output will be satisfied. Either A is equal to B or A greater than B or A less than B. And if satisfies A is equal to B, so LED 3 will be high. If satisfies A greater than B, so LED 1 will be high. And if A less than B is satisfied, then LED 2 will be high. So this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. Okay. So if you have any doubt, you can go for that. Now simulator 2. So this is A, this is B. Okay. So if you write simply 0 1 bit, that will give you the wrong output. So sometimes you can see that this is also 0, this is 0, means A and B both are same. So in that case, you put here 0, you put here 1, again you put here 0. Now if you check it, that will give you wrong. Wrong. So that's why you have to use 2 bit here, 0, 0, because A0 and A1 are there, and B 0, 0. Now see, A and B are same. Now check it. Correct. Because A is equal to B, that should be 1 because both the inputs are same. Now you can take this 1, 1. This is 0, 0. So that means A is greater than B. So A is greater than B, that should be 1. That should be 0. Now check this one. So this is correct. So in that way, again you can put 0, 1, 1 here. So A, B are same. So if A, B are same, so you have to put here 1 value. Any other cases that will be 0. So now check it. This is correct. So in that way, here you have to use 2 bit because that representing this A representing simultaneously A0 and A1. Okay. So not necessarily all the bits should be A, all bits should be similar. Now see, this is 1, 0. Okay. So this is 1, 0, this is 1, 1. Which one is greater than? B is greater than. Okay. This is A is less than B. So A is less than B. So that means that should be 1. Any other cases should be 0. So see, now check it. This is correct. So you have to use your common sense. Okay. Nothing more than that. So in these cases, in the comparator circuit, you are having 2 simulators, simulator 1 and simulator 2. So 4 simulator was there. So I have shown you everything. So if you have a doubt, you can tell me the question. Otherwise, we can end because today I have one meeting also. So tell me if you have any doubt. Otherwise, you can ask me the question in our next Monday's class. And you everybody prepare your lab copy. Okay. So take the attendance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So thank you all.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, what is the sequence of the lab experiment?
वो लिस्ट में देखो ना पर तुम करो ना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 कोई दिक्कत नहीं है ठीक है लिस्ट ऑफ द एक्सपेंस जो है उसी सीक्वेंस में करो ना कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं
सब लिखना है सर।
हाँ बाबू तुम कर चुके हो क्यों नहीं लोग को दिखाएंगे